From pickdogs.com and sportschatplace.com, here with your daily morning live show. Of course, we're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. On this show, our 11 a.m. show, and now we have a 6 p.m. show that runs Monday through Friday, like you guys didn't see and hear enough of me already. But that show, just a little bit different format, and honestly, it's a work in progress. I thought, Wednesday's show I thought was okay. I thought yesterday's show was a lot better. I think today's show will even be better, and I think as we go on, I think those shows are going to get better and better and better. But the whole idea of those shows is, number one, late breaking info and how that affects your betting for the day. Number two, introduce you to some of the handicappers out there and kind of call them out on things. Like the way I call Bittler out when he says, I got my game of the month. It's like, it's the third of the month. How the hell do you know that? But anyways, speaking of Bittler and the gang, they're all here, of course. As usual, we got tons of free picks. We got a really nice card again for Friday. Morning, guys.
Morning,
Brian, and Brian's
I'm
headed.
I'm in hangover state today.
Brian, I got clobbered yesterday. I mean, I'm gonna sit here and tell it like it is, like I always do. I'm not. A lot of guys, they're like the startup handicappers, right? In this business, the guys that like start on Twitter, and this is why they have cartoon pictures, right? Is because they'll maybe win a couple games. Oh, I'm on this run, and then all of a sudden it's like they hit a bad day, and it's like a bad day. They don't know what to do, so they don't even show up anymore. And it's like I had a bad day, and I'm gonna show up, and it's like I've said it a million times. It's like if you have a day where all the favorites come in, and you see the Lakers winning by 30 points, I'm going to have a bad day. I mean, it's the way that it is. That is not my game. Betting favorites is not my game. And fine, over the long term, my way works. I know that. It doesn't mean we're going to have winning days and it's going to be banner waving and ass slapping every day. You're going to have days like yesterday, where it's kind of like not only do you lose a bunch of games, you're not even in them. It's like it's just ugliness, and it's like I'm not gonna make excuses for it. That's for sure. I'm not gonna run from it, and I'm not gonna not own it. I own it. That's my game, and I'm sticking to it. I'm not gonna apologize to anyone for it. I'm sorry. I don't like losing as much as the next guy, but we're gonna move on today, and we're gonna kick some ass. Right? That's what we always do. So, anyways, Brian, speaking about kicking some ass. I know you're similar to my style. We don't always agree on the same games and same picks, but we have a similar attitude where it's like we will jump on a favorite if there's value there. We don't just take favorites for the sake of taking they're the better team or they should win or something like that. We take favorites when there's value there, but in general, we look for most of the value just seems to be on underdogs, and it's just the nature of the beast.
And sometimes that's reversed. Sometimes the public is more heavy on a dog, but as far as long term goes, I'm looking. I was 1-4 yesterday, but long term, last 245, I'm 141 and 104, 58% winner. So it's all about what you do long term. One day doesn't make or break you.
Yeah, Brian looks like he's headed to a wedding or something.
I got a new shirt yesterday, just for the Pick Dog shirt. I ordered it special, so I
got.
You said to be more professional, so I'm trying to be more professional.
I got a new shirt too. I got a whole room full of these things. It's like I don't know. I bought like last time it was everybody was larges and extra larges. This time everybody's a 2X. It's like the COVID. Everyone blew up 2 sizes. It's like and Ruflo's like wondering where the hell did all my Weight Watchers points go? Apparently to our audience, because everyone blew up from their larges and extra larges to 2Xs. But we don't care, man. It's not a beauty pageant here because Zawacki's got that one. Chris, what do you got? Brian, what do you have going on today with your comeback?
What I got going on today is a special price for the customers for this weekend. Normally, my 3-day pass is $99.95. It's $79.95. So you're going to get all the plays from me this weekend. And I never lose back-to-back days, so I'm looking for a big day today. And
you were wrong on Detroit yesterday. These are my least favorite comments when someone says something like this. It's like, yeah. I mean, I don't think this is a troll comment. I think this is just an idiot comment.
Well, I've been on.
It's just you're an idiot.
Times.
It's like
I've been wrong at Detroit a couple times.
Of course, you know what? You're 58% winners. You're wrong 42% of the time. So you know what? It really doesn't matter. It's like anyone that's not wrong. I mean, you could go through in my hottest of hot streaks, and I've had some amazing runs over the years, right? Amazing calls, right? I was the only one on the Rays the other day against Garrett Cole, right? It was like, but it's like I've had some amazing runs over the years. But even in those amazing runs, you could pick out losers from theirs and just say, you lost this game. It's like, it's crazy. And how about the guys on YouTube that leave the comment, I lost $2,000 on your pick. It's like, yeah, you bet $2,000 on a free pick when I clearly say the games that I'm betting are these games, not this one. The one are it's like, yeah. So it's basically, they probably lost like $5 and they're blaming me for it. But anyways, it's like I've been around the block. I kind of know how this works, and I was the first handicapper to go on YouTube and do videos. So I kind of seen it all and done it all already. Everyone else that's on YouTube doing videos, any handicappers, handicapping shows, anything like that, it's all just a feed off of what I started many, many years ago.
And the Tigers weren't my worst play yesterday. The Pacers were by far. I overrated that play yesterday. I'm going to get it back today.
The funny thing is that, I had the Pacers yesterday also, and it wasn't even my worst play. It was like, that's how bad a day it was.
I'm watching the game. They're like down by 14. I'm like, okay, they can hit a 3-pointer here. They
Clearly,
in this the whole time.
My worst play of the day yesterday was the Angels. It was like, not only have I bashed the Angels every single show, right? Just from before the season started, I started bashing the Angels and continued to bash them. And then, for some unknown reason, I think, Gausman's pitching for the Giants. Even the Angels can beat him. No way. No, that bus has left town. It's like, I mean, what the hell was I thinking? If you guys want to yell at me and send me emails about how crappy my picks are and how stupid I am, and you want to make a comment, ripping me on YouTube, tell me, how in the hell could you pick the Angels on the road? I mean,
what the jump ahead of the Rangers, but I think that game right there just has the light flashing on it. Oakland Angels today that has that light flashing on you as a handicapper when I saw that game today.
Yeah. I mean, the line is telling you to take the Angels as a handicapper, but I'm never taking the Angels again. Chris, what do you got going on today?
For me, I broke even yesterday, thankfully, on the heels of a poor day the day before. But today I had Freebie Friday. I threw out my best 4 picks, and just as a bonus, I decided to throw in my top NBA play as well, off for $29.95.
Rod, got a comment here that you killed it with your live show picks yesterday, and I think Rod is ready to get on a heater. So what do you got cooking today?
For me, I got cooking. I love the NBA today. I love this card. I'm going to hammer it today. I got a nice 5-pack there for the NBA, 5 picks. That I've already locked in a bet myself. I'm excited. When does it start?
Yeah. So this comment here, it's like the guys. This is what I basically say all the time. It's like people, they lose and they love to have a place to blame it on because it couldn't have been their pick, right? They're the two types of haters, and it's like. A couple of years ago, I used to get really mad, and people still hold that against me, even though like I had the New Year's resolution 2 years ago, right? And I said, that's it. I'm going to be kinder, gentler, Mitch. I'm not going to care. I'm not going to get all mad. I'm not going to get grumpy. I'm not going to do any of those things. It's like, I'm here to have a good time, and this is, it's not a good representation of who I really am. Because people that know me, like, ask these guys, they'll tell you. It's like, I'm the guy who can't stop laughing most of the time, and, or I'm cracking jokes the rest of the time. It's like I don't take life too seriously. And, it's just I do take my what we do personally and professionally. And I know that there's 2 types of trolls. One that's trying to blame you for their bad picks, right? Because they pick one game out of, the 1,600 we give out each website every month, right? They take one of them and assign that as a representation of who we are because they lost a bet, right? That's the one type of troll. And the other one is the jealous one, the one who won't get off their ass to do their own YouTube videos, to start their own website, and are resentful that we have. I mean, when they could easily do the same thing. I started with $10 in a 600 square foot apartment. I live in Maui now, so it can happen, but first you got to buy the lot. To win the lottery, first you got to buy a ticket. I mean, and that really what it comes down to. And speaking about buying tickets, let's just get into some picks already, man. Talk about
we better get.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes in already, man. I'm sick of hearing myself talk. I'm getting a lot of we're sick of Mitch. It hurts my feelings. We got the Nets against the Raptors. Last time everyone jumped on board the Raptors after the big blowout of the Nets in Game 1, and then the Nets said, "Hey, we're professionals too." And I always said, we always said the Nets a little better without Kyrie, right? They kind of are better without Kyrie, and it'll be interesting to see Kevin Durant, in the mix here. And man, how about the Warriors getting the number 2 overall pick? I knew that was going to happen, right? I said it all along. I was like Toppin when we watched Toppin on Dayton all year. I'm like, he's going to be on the Warriors. Is what's going to happen. But anyways, I don't even know if he's going to last to that. But I think Obi Toppin was amazing for Dayton this year. I think he'd be a great fit for the Warriors. But Brian, what do you think here with the Nets and the Raptors?
This is one of the few NBA series that I think I'm really zoned in on because Game 1, I was all over the Raptors. Game 2, all over the Nets. This game, I'm taking a lean to the over. I know some people might think it's going to be a defensive battle, but I think the scoring's up a tick here. Lean to the over.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I think Toronto's gonna start to clamp down on the Nets here. I think Toronto wins this one by at least 15 points. So give me the Raptors here.
No, we're not. We're not BSing on our free picks. Okay, we don't BS on anything. The free picks are our opinion. Some of them we like, some of them we don't like as much, some of them we love, some of them we feel strongly about, some of them we don't feel so strongly about. We try and somehow let you know what those are, even if they're premium picks. We kind of let you know, I really like this one. It's a lean to this. I kind of like it, whatever. We try and win every single game. But the best bets, the ones that I'm betting, the ones I'm most confident in, the ones I like the best, and it doesn't mean they're all going to win, are the ones that I put in the premium area. This is really not a difficult concept to understand, and I think I try my best to make that as clear as possible. That our picks at our websites are not consensus of the site or anything like that. It is the individual opinion of the writer. The picks on this show are the individual opinion of the person saying them. They're not a consensus. It's like I don't know how I can make this any clearer. I mean, I had to put our tech team in bold print below the pick on the website. This is the opinion of the writer, and people still say, "Why on your website does it say this pick and you're saying in the video this pick?" It's like,
except the live show consensus that we have available today now.
Nice plug there for Bitler. But we do have our live show 4-pack is a pick that we love from each of us, and then we have a consensus pick, which is a pick that we do all agree on, and that is now part of the live show, which is the 5-pack now, right?
Yeah, and also if the customer just wants what we all agree on, they can get that pick rock bottom dirt cheap.
Yeah,
right?
just the one pick, just the one that we
just
the consensus. All right, Rod, sorry for cutting you off there. It's just I have to address that because it's like this guy might be new to the show or it's like whatever. I don't want anyone to ever think like, that we just go through the motions here, because that's not the case. It's like as a handicapper, you go through every single game, every single day. So we are familiar with these and we take our best shot at them and I try to win them all. But it's like
multiple times a day, not just once. We
go
through these
and
games
sometimes,
over and over.
Sometimes, a lot of days, the ones I don't feel as strongly about, sometimes those are the ones that are winning, and the other ones, the ones that I thought, were really strong, weren't as strong. I mean, it's the nature of the beast. But over time, the reason why we have this many YouTube subscribers in record time, the reason why we have 3 million people a month that come to our website is because we're right more often than we're wrong. We're wrong less than we're wrong less than we're right. We're right more than we're wrong over time. It doesn't mean every day. It doesn't mean every pick. It means over time we get more right than we get wrong. It's that simple. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry, filibuster there. I digress. Rod.
For me today, the Raptors bounce back. Give me the Raptors. I think they win by 20.
Yeah, Vegas Dave. I don't know him. I've never met him. But yeah, I don't know. I like the way the Nets play without. I think the 11's a lot. It's just a lot of points for a playoff game, especially game 3. Where you go down 3-0, it's over, right? Got the Jazz against, but it's a round 1, so a 4-0 sweep is not all that rare. The weird thing is about these playoffs, and the thing to keep in mind that normally they would be heading back to Brooklyn, for game 3, and it would be, and you don't get that in the NHL. We're really seeing it, but here you really don't see it either. Imagine if they're going back to Brooklyn and playing, just like if they were going back to Utah, and this one, Denver and Utah, 2 altitude teams, right, playing in no altitude. So they lose a big home court, both these teams, but in this series there would have been none, for the altitude. But of course that Jazz crowd is nuts and the Denver crowd is nuts. So it's, 2 really good supportive crowds. What do you think here in Utah, the Jazz against the Nuggets? This has been a hell of a series. The first game went to overtime. The second game, the Jazz came back. Donovan Mitchell, superstar. Superstar. Really, what more can you say? Brian?
I talk a lot about leans, but I think this is actually a very strong play. I like the Utah Jazz today. It was plus 1.5. Now it's down to 1. I think the smart betting public's taking the Utah Jazz today. And so I'm taking them.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I think referring back to not having the altitude of home court, I think if you had home court, this would be a tighter, more defensive series. I think in the bubble, we're going to see more scoring as we have for the most part. So give me the over.
Rod Zawacki.
I agree with Brian here. Give me the Jazz. You can still shop that line. There's still some books offering the plus 1.5. You can find it, take it.
I'm seeing some mixed lines on this next game too. The Celtics opened up at 5.5, at 4.5, quickly jumped to 5.5. The Sixers have looked heartless in the bubble all the way, and they look lost. We've seen them actually the most competitive that they looked, the best that the 76ers have looked in the bubble was the closing game, the last game played of the regular season in the bubble when they stomped the Rockets, right? That was the best that they looked. Outside of that, straight garbage. Brian?
The Sixers have been one of the most heartless, gutless teams I've seen play in the playoffs, but I worry a little bit when I see all these lots of people betting Boston. Lots of action here. I'm going to lean to the under here. I don't know how many the Sixers can score against Boston, so I'm going to lean under.
You think the Sixers, being in Philly, it's like, is there any talk maybe trading Ben Simmons or something?
I think you fire Brown, you fire that general manager. I don't know.
I think you trade Ben Simmons and you get some hard-nosed, tough guy, in there, some emotional, guy to do it, because Simmons doesn't, he doesn't have the outside game. He's a great passer, but but he's not what they need. And the Markelle Fultz pick was
what a dumb move that was.
That was really the disaster.
Gave him away for nothing.
Yeah,
they drafted him at the top.
Right,
they didn't get nothing for him.
They got nothing for him. He's a bust. He's a bust. Out of that draft, you'd have to say bust, right? And it's that he's the bust. So, I don't know. I think you trade Ben Simmons. He's the most tradable guy you have, and probably the commodity that maybe some other teams, you don't need a point guard that can shoot from the outside. Some of the other teams, right? So more of a facilitator. Imagine him running. Imagine him run.
Max Steel though, that guy from the Clippers, and he can't hit an open shot to save his life. It's just Sixers are sad.
Imagine him running the break, for the Lakers or something, Anyways,
he's like Magic Johnson, only without the shot.
Right, except he can't shoot. Which leaves 5 guys to cover 4, which is the problem here, right? That's the problem. And that's how you have Joel Embiid shooting 3-pointers with 2 minutes left to go in a playoff game. Chris, Sixers and the Celtics.
Yeah, I'm with Brian on this one as well. I think this is a lower scoring game. I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't break 200. So I'll take the under in the Boston Philly game.
Rod?
For me in this one, 76ers in the first quarter Usually score a little more than their opponents, so they're up there. So give me the 76ers plus 1.5 in the first quarter. I like. I think Boston will come out a little bit slower. And I think the 76ers can win the first quarter.
You twisted my arm and made me bet it. You walked me up to the window and you put the bet in for me. You click it. It's your online ticket. I like it. Anyways, got the Clippers and the Mavericks. This has turned into a heck of a series too. The Mavericks came out in Game 2 and were really mad about Game 1 and the Porzingis ejection. And now after winning Game 2, do they still have the same fire? Because it's going to take that fire to compete with Kawhi in the fourth quarter of a playoff game. That's you have to have that. And it's kind of like they came out for that game like they were treating it like it was a Game 7. Like they had to have it, and they just wanted it bad. And that was Rod's pick in our live show, best of the live show package. Rod had the Dallas Stars puck line plus 200. Big winner for us. Anyways, yeah, so Mavs and Clippers, I think this has been a heck of a series.
Yeah, I think the big money guys are back in the Clippers early in this one. I got to agree. I think LA Clippers are the best team in the NBA playoffs right now. I think they come out for a little bit of revenge. I'll lay the 5 here.
Rod, what package do you have available today? I mean, you can go to the premium area at Sports Chat Place or at Pick Dogs, and you can find this out. But Rod, someone's asking, what package do you have?
I have 2 packages available. I have a package that covers all 5 NBA, and I have a package that covers the 3 MLB games I got going today.
Yeah, so you can go check.
If you want them all, the best deal, buy the 3-day weekend pack.
Or a month.
And you'll get everything I got going for the weekend.
Or a month.
Or a month.
Yeah. Or a year.
I mean, honestly, right now is the best time to jump on Rod. I think he's due for a heater. So you want to jump on a guy when he's about to get a heater, not at the end of a heater. So Rod's the guy to jump on right now, I say, this weekend.
It's Friday. I'm going to say it. Brian's checking out Rod's package. Anyways, we got Chris, the Clippers and the Mavericks.
I know, because I can spin around like a top, right? Spin a top Friday.
Give me the Clippers to bounce back here.
Rod?
This game here, I'm going to take Dallas money line first quarter. I think they come out with that same fire and drive and win the first quarter. They're the hottest team in the NBA in the first quarter. They score the most points. They've been scoring the most points since back in the bubble in the first quarter. Give me Dallas money line first quarter, and I think the Clippers come back late. Kawhi turns into this other person in the fourth quarter. He just turns into a beast. So
to get the premium, you just need to go to the premium area and buy a pick. There's nothing to sign up for. You just go there and you purchase like you're purchasing on any other website, like on Amazon or something. You just give it a shot. If you have any problems, we have a help window there. Then they can help you. Well, that's it. I like the over in that game. I think there's going to be a ton. I think there's going to be a ton of scoring. Dallas's philosophy is to just score as much as they can, and their defense is bad. So I expect to see just a ton of points in that game. They do play a matador defense in Dallas. They do. That's why they're not an elite team, because they don't play defense. But they can score like no one's business. I mean, they will be backdooring a lot of people until they get back to championship level. They'll be backdooring some covers against the good teams, that's for sure. Anyways, let's get to Major League Baseball. We got unless you guys want to just do the hockey, we just have 2 games. So you guys want to mix it up a little bit, do some NHL first?
Mix it up a little bit?
Yeah, let's do some NHL first. We got the Flyers and the Canadiens, plus 115 for Canadiens, minus 135 for the Flyers. Is it au revoir for Montreal, Rod?
Yep. I think it's au revoir today for Montreal. It's a little scary that a lot of people on the Flyers today, but I think that's it. Gallagher not being there, I think that's too much of a loss for Montreal. The Flyers Take the Flyers on the puck line. I like that. Flyers win by 2.
How about you,
Maybe
Chris?
3 or 4.
Yeah, Rod took the words right out of my mouth. I think Brendan Gallagher being out of the rest of the series with a broken jaw is too much for Montreal to overcome. Philly's missing Matt Niskanen here on defense, but Gallagher's the bigger loss. I think Philly wins this one 3-1. So give me Flyers on the puck line too.
How about you, Brian?
Boy, small lean to the Flyers there. I don't like the amount of action Flyers are getting, but they're the better team and they need the revenge win. I'll take the Flyers.
Okay, we got the Canucks and the Blues. I have no hockey opinions. I left the penny out there. I got to bring it back in. El Nino's here. He was on our 6 o'clock show last night, and I'm not sure if he's on today or not. The same question. Do I need to sign up to buy premium? You just need to go to the premium area and pick out a package and stick your credit card in. I think that's how it works.
Pickdogs.com.
Yeah.
Hit the premium picks tab, and then it's easy to register.
I'm not really sure. Anyways,
I was thinking of buying Rod's package, really.
Brian's checking out Rod's package all show. Anyways, we got the Canucks and the Blues here. Rod?
I'm just checking one thing. I probably
Chris?
don't have it listed yet.
Chris?
Give me the Blues here.
Rod's checking who the goalie is here for St. Louis because they've been switching back and forth.
I still think Binnington gets the start here, and from a personal standpoint, Binnington knows the opportunity he has to get back in net and lead the team. And I think St. Louis's group of veterans too proud to just bow out here. So give me St. Louis. Take this to a Game 7.
Vlad, thanks for the super chat. $20. Greatly appreciated. I actually had the Cardinals, so that was the one that was kind of like, that's the type of game where it's like I'm on a cold streak. I got to win like that. Like for me, I was on a hot streak, and it was like I had the Giants last week with Cueto against the A's, and they gave up those 5 runs in the 9th inning, went to extra innings, and and lost. That was the one that kind of sent me back to the colder side of things. I had a good day the other day, but it's like it kind of sent me kind of like on this treading water thing, and then a bad day yesterday. And then yesterday I had the Cardinals, and that's the type of thing that sets you on the heater, too. Kind of those triggers. It just seems to work that way. But anyways, Canucks and Blues.
That always is what happens.
It always
usually gets you off your losing streak. The bounce finally rolls your way for a change.
We got 518 people watching, so if you guys want to smash that like button, it'd be greatly appreciated. Also, if you haven't done so, subscribe to our channel.
For me in this game, I'm leaning the Blues, but I need to see who's in net. So I definitely will have that for you on this afternoon show. That'll be the game I talk about. I can give you the free pick on this game. Then we should know who's in net. Because if it's Binnington, I'm going the Blues. If it's not Binnington, I'm going to take the Canucks.
I mean, we talked soccer for 4 months on this show, and nobody cared, man. Nobody cared. Now it's like just total crosstalk in the chat about the soccer, which is weird because nobody cared. I mean, ask Rod and Chris. Nobody cared. We sat here and talked about it this week.
We had what?
We had like 40 people watching. It's like we don't talk about soccer. We have 527 online right now, which is nuts. It's absolutely insane. We appreciate everybody that's tuning in. That's why if you guys could smash that like button, it costs you nothing. It takes you about a half a second and helps us an absolute ton. So anyways, let's get to our next matchup. Wow, 377 people on our Pick Dogs YouTube channel alone, 67 on the Sports Chat YouTube channel. Pretty amazing. 33 in our Facebook group, Pick Dogs group, and 6 in the Sports Chat Facebook group, which kind of died, right? We got to get that thing going again. Because I lost control of it for all the time, and then kind of they let just anybody in the group, and then it's like, I mean, there's a lot of people in our group that I've rejected and then let in later, right? Because they emailed me and said, I'm a real person. I just don't have a picture. So, well, get one. Anyways, where were we? Chris? Oh, we did Chris. Rod, we did you with the Blues. Brian?
Blues, yeah. I'm leaning the Blues early.
I got crushed with the Blues the other night on Wednesday night. I'm liking Canucks. I like the way I like their heart. I think they come through with a big win, knock the Blues out.
All right. Let's get to Major League Baseball. Of course, the Yankees and Mets. Too bad, man. What a series to get postponed. But we do have the Marlins and the Nationals in Washington. Patrick Corbin getting the ball here for the Nats. Hernandez was slated to start for the Marlins. I still see him there. Covers, who hates our guts, is on, says that they don't know who's starting. So we're not going to badmouth Covers just because they are mad at me. I don't care.
Hernandez?
Yeah, that's what I see. But all right, we'll go with Hernandez and Corbin. I love the Marlins here. Everyone knows that. I mean, I've made it pretty obvious. They're plus 175 against Washington, who hasn't hit the ball. Washington's done nothing. I think the Rendon loss really hurt them, and it didn't really help the Angels all that much. But I think it really has hurt Washington. Brian?
I don't know how you could turn down the Marlins at this kind of price. I mean, I know they lost 5 in a row, but Hernandez pitched 5 innings of shutout ball last time out. I think he does enough to keep the Marlins in it. I'm going to take a chance at the Marlins.
I'm going to take the over here. I think we see some runs put on the board, even though the Nats haven't been scoring too much lately. Corbin's off a start where he allowed 5 runs in 5 innings. And I think we easily see 9 or 10 runs in this one.
Rod?
Yeah, give me the Marlins here. Not that price, plus 180. Thank you. Give me the Marlins.
Marlins for me as well. We'll go with the Blue Jays against the Rays. I mean, I don't know, man. It's like, I don't understand how the Rays are only minus 150. It doesn't even make sense to me. Brian?
Well, I think
sucker
maybe
line?
the reason. Oh, okay.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe the reason it's minus 150 is the Rays are coming off of a huge series sweep against a team they hate, the Yankees. Now they're playing Toronto. That being said, I'm going to lean to the under 8.5. I think we see Shoemaker come with a good performance, and the Rays pitching staff hold the Jays down a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Rays on the run line here. Matt Shoemaker, if you've bet Toronto in all 4 of his starts this year, you're minus 400. He's one of the second highest pitchers in terms of money lost this season. I just think the Rays at home, they bounce back here. Give me Tampa Bay.
Rod?
Yeah, I agree with Chris. Give me Tampa Bay on the run line here. Tampa at home is just way better. And Yarborough last year owned the Jays. I think he actually already beat the Jays once this year. Give me Tampa on the run line.
So a lot of talk about Harris leaving the bubble, in the chat here. And like I say, so Brian, Brian's like kind of my reference guy these days. And, these guys are like, these guys know a lot too. But Brian's more like he's been in the business longer. So I like asking him because he's sitting right there. So it's no offense to you guys. And
Tony T kind of put me on the spot last night when he asked me who's going to hit a shot deep for the Lakers. I'm thinking, who the hell's going to hit a shot for the Lakers? But anyway, go ahead, put me on the spot.
So it's just. I mean, there's not much to it. But do you think the odds makers know that Harris isn't playing, before they put out the lines? Do you think the guys do you think the guys who are booking the bets think that Harris is? Do you think when they put that line out there? They
knew about it before any of us knew about it.
Right. Do you think like that 11, right? Do you think that includes Harris or it doesn't include Harris?
They put out that line assuming he wasn't going to play.
Right. It's in the line. That's already in there, It probably would have been 7, or something, or 9, It's it's already in there. It's in there. It's part of the line. It's hard to, I say the same thing every day. But anyways, speaking of the same thing every day, the Pirates keep losing. And they're 4-17. They're up against the Milwaukee Brewers here. Adrian Hauser on the mound, who is really instilling no confidence from anybody here, as the Brewers are only minus 141 against a 4-win Pirate team. It's because the Brewers, against the Twins the last 2 days haven't looked that good. I don't know. And the Pirates have. 2-9 at home this year for the Bucks. Brian?
I don't know. This line's telling me Pirates. They're going to be one of my dual dogs I give out for free today. I like Chad Cole. He's done okay for Pirates. I'm going to take a chance with him.
Yeah, I'm going to take a stab with Pittsburgh as well. It's like Brian said, cool. He's pitched well against the Brewers in his career, 3-0 with a ERA under 3. And, you'd think that if Pittsburgh was probably going to steal a game, it'd probably be this one. So I'll take Pittsburgh.
Joshua Bell, personal attack on me. Thanks. It's okay. I just say that as the truth, man. And it's like the truth hurts, right? It's like if you want to win the lottery, you got to buy a ticket. That's all I'm saying. It's like I started with 0, and I did the work. I bought the ticket, and it worked for me. So it's like if you want to be a hater because you haven't done that, well then, I mean, it's ridiculous. Get up off the couch. Get out of mama's basement and do something. That includes you, Joshua Bell, with a no picture, no accountability. Anyways. Pirates are terrible. Pirates are freaking awful, man. It's like
Pittsburgh.
Even the worst teams win. What was?
No, but
even the worst teams.
Actually, we're third of the way through the season for the Pirates. They've played 21 games. They're on track to win 12 games this season.
They're due.
They're due.
No. They're on track. They're on pace. They're on pace to win 12 games. A dozen. Okay? It's about as many people that watch some of the other shows out there. Okay? It's a dozen.
I got more donuts from the bakery.
Ruffalo here's dozen now. He's like totally sidetracked over there. He's like, a dozen? He's like, Baker's dozen. It works. It's like, Ruffalo's like the most excited thing. He's like, you know what a baker's dozen is? It's like, he's like, it's a dozen plus.
Bonus one. There's an extra one.
That's the one you get to eat on the way home.
Anyways,
that's when I leave before I eat leave the bakery.
Speaking of stinkers, Michael Fulmer's pitching today too against the Indians. The Indians did a number on the Tigers last weekend in Detroit. Now they go to Cleveland. Brian, do the Tigers?
Nope, I'm done with the Tigers. I'm not playing either one of these teams, but if I had to take the game, I'd go -1.5 Indians. Fulmer stinks.
Yeah, I'm on the Indians on the run line as well. Fulmer still doesn't look right from Tommy John, and Adam Plutko's been pitching like a man on a mission ever since he made that statement about Clevenger and Plesac leaving the bubble. So I'll take the Indians here on the run line.
How about you, Rod?
Give me the over. These guys, same pitchers. They played already. You can give me the Indians won 8-5. Same pitchers and everything. Give me the Indians on the run line and the over.
All right, I like the Tribe here. I said it a few times. Aaron Nola's pitching today against Max Fried in Atlanta. This line is inverted, or it's kind of bounced around, right? So the lefty Fried 14-11 against the Phillies 9-12. Phillies really picking it up. Just they're 4-6 now in their last 10 games. Brian, can you control the excitement in Philly?
Aaron Nola is an absolute stud, but he basically has to pitch a complete game. But I see this game going under the total. Max Fried's also a very solid pitcher for the Braves, so I'm going to lean to the under.
Yeah, I'm on the under as well. I think we see a pitcher's duel out of Fried and Nola.
Rod?
I'm going to take the over. I think we see some runs. And even if they come late, the Phillies bullpen will give them all up and blow the game for Nola anyways. So give me the over.
I think he'll go 8 innings today, but that's just a feeling like
I think he goes 6 if he's lucky.
Oscar giving us a winner after the game is over. Man,
he gave us the Patriots Super Bowl.
Yeah, no, he gave us the Lakers yesterday. Like, yeah. Thank you. Anyways, got the Orioles and the Red Sox. John Means against Colton Brewer. It took him a while to figure out who was going to pitch today for the Red Sox, but it's going to be Colton Brewer, come hell or high water. Brewer of the 4.50 ERA this season. He's been coming out of the pen primarily. He started one game. He did last 2.2 innings in that gem, but went 73 pitches in 2.2 innings. That's what you call not maximum efficiency. What would you call that, Chris? If it's not maximum efficiency? Minimum efficiency, right? That'd be minimum efficiency. 73 pitches in 2.2 innings. That's like
production.
Yeah, that's like when they brought Snell, when they eased him back into the rotation. He went 55
That's what they
pitches.
used to
It's
tell me
like
in my last job,
like
lack of production was a problem.
three pitchers in. Yeah, so the one game that he started, 2.2 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 strikeouts, 3 free passes, 73 pitches. Other than that, he's a 12 to 19 pitch guy. So we'll have to see exactly what goes on here with him. He's gone 44 in long relief. Usually only pitches in that way against the New York teams. But Colton Brewer against the Orioles, Brian.
Orioles have been burning me recently. I'm going to go right back to him. I think Means is going to have his best start of the year. He's due. He's a good pitcher. His numbers are inflated. I'll take the Orioles here.
Yeah, I want to get on the Orioles too. It's just I'm having a hard time with the fact that the Orioles can't win it for whatever reason with him on the mound this year. I'll take the over 10. I think I do think we see some runs on both sides here.
Yeah, give me the over 10. I agree. We're going to definitely see some runs here.
I want to thank Magic Mitchell. First, I want to thank you guys for all the effort you put out for us. This week has been a great one. Double exclamation point. Up a good bit. Look forward to seeing this show. Thanks for the predictions. Thank you for the kind words. Oscar's up $3K purely on free picks. Magic Mitchell, $20 super chat. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Got Jake Odorizzi. He's got a job. He's with the Twins. He's going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here he comes. Brian.
Kansas City, here we come.
That was the reference. It wasn't an invitation to do karaoke. It was just a song.
Oh, it wasn't? Oh, I'm sorry. They got crazy little women.
Kansas City, here I come. You know who does the best Kansas City is Buddy Guy. It's like when I lived in Chicago, Buddy Guy, man, that guy just shreds. It's like Buddy Guy, they would do the Crossroads Festival at Toyota Park. Eric Clapton would host and have like all these great guitarists. And then after the show, all the guys would go to Buddy Guy's bar and jam with them. And so you could go and pay like, the regular $10 cover at Buddy Guy's. And it'd be like Clapton, John Mayer, and Buddy. And it was like just awesome. Awesomeness. Jimmy Page. Oh yeah, it's like in a room the size of my, where I'm broadcasting from. Anyways, we got the Royals and the Twins. Brian, these teams have played each other 34 times this season.
I'm on. This is the other half of my dual dogs, and maybe my favorite dog today. I like the Kansas City Royals. Danny Duffy, 28 strikeouts, 7 walks. I don't trust Odorizzi yet. Give me the Royals at home plus money.
Yeah, on the Royals as well. They've been one of our teams so far this season, and they've been paying off more often than they haven't. So give me the Royals here.
Rod?
I think Minnesota's starting to wake up. Give me Minnesota on the run line here.
Got the Cincinnati Reds and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Reds kind of opened as a big favorite in this one, and now it's Cardinals with the money coming back on them. But it's a pick 'em. Brian?
I'm going to go right back to the Reds well today, even though I got burned yesterday. I just like the Reds have a talented team. Their bullpen's just bad. I'm going to lean towards the Reds here. Dakota Hudson, not that good.
Yeah, I'm going to lean towards the under here. I think as bad as DeSclafani was in his last start, he's still 7-3 in his career against St. Louis, and Dakota Hudson's due to at least have a decent outing here or there, so I'll take the under 9.
Mike Reynolds training his kids to at an early age. He's got them listening to the show. Rod, how about you?
Give me the over 8.5. I think we can quite nicely get over that, even if it's late. With this Reds bullpen.
Got I can't stand Dakota Hudson, but there's the Reds at least are at a bettable level here, but no way. It's like this is an over all the way. It went 8.5 to 9. And it's like it's I don't think 14 could keep it in. Anyways, we got the Cubs and the White Sox. One of the things I miss about living in Chicago, I loved going to Cubs White Sox games. I like going to Wrigley. I like going to what used to be U.S. Cellular Field, now Guaranteed Rate Field. Used to be New Comiskey Park before that. But yeah, I love the crosstown, battle between the Cubs and the White Sox. My favorite one was 2006 at the Cell when the White Sox smashed the Cubs, and it was like, holy crap, with 34 games over 500. It was like, we're going to win the World Series this year, and they did go on to win. It was magical. Anyways, John Lester on the mound here against Dallas Keuchel, and I got to say, the Cubs, recent World Series winners just a few years ago, and the White Sox look like they might be adding another ring or trophy to the trophy case over the next few years, maybe a few of them. You can feel the magic happening on the South Side. Brian?
I think you guys are going to see a real battle here. I think it easily goes over the total. I'm thinking 12 to 10 type game here between the White Sox and Cubs. Over.
The packages are available at the premium area. There are a variety of different prices. It depends on how many picks. It depends on the capper. There's a lot of variables, but you can go to the website, Sports Shop Place or Pick Dogs, click on Premium Picks, and see what they all are. And you can click on any capper, and they have multiple packages. Usually, the longer they go, the better deal it is. So, like, for instance,
special price on my 3-day.
Yeah, like my monthly is my weekly is like $120. My monthly is like $299, so it's like buying almost like 2 weeks or something. And then my yearly is like $12.99, so it's like buying 3 or 4 months. 4 months, right? You get basically a year's worth. So it's like the longer term you buy, the better deal it is. So, but there's all different prices. Different guys, like some of the guys have really higher prices. Some of the guys have more reasonable prices. Just it depends. I don't know. I never understood it personally. That's why I originally had set pricing there, and then it was just like I let everyone just price what they want because people just they're like, well, this is what I do, and then you have people like Cover saying, you're selling it cheaper at Mitch's site. Mitch is more popular than us now. That's my Cover's voice.
I'll take the White Sox here. I think Lester's starting to really regress to vintage Lester that we've seen for the most part over the last few years. So give me the White Sox.
Rod?
I like John Lester at home. Give me the Cubs at home here. I'll take the Cubs.
A lot of comments on the Bittler shirt today. A lot of comments. I don't play golf. I don't play golf all day. So this is something that a lot of people have wrong. Okay, so I do this live show. It takes an hour. Then I have now an afternoon show. That's an hour, right? And then I do, 25 videos a day. So I play golf. It takes me maybe 2 to 3 hours, but it's certainly not what I do all day. And it's like I'm up at 2:30 in the morning. I go to bed, like 8:30 at night, and I never not work the whole day except for those 2 to 3 hours that I play golf. So it's like constantly working. I even get up in the middle. I even get up in the middle of the night and work.
I would play golf every day, but I can't. So.
But it's like I get up in the middle of the night and work. But we're gonna have a new feature on social media where we're gonna send out my golf scorecard every day, and everyone can criticize my golfing or when So yesterday I shot an 80 and I lost $15. It was like, how did this happen? Because the guy I was playing was a 15 handicap. I had to give him 6 strokes, and he shot an 80. He shot 36 on the back. It's like there's a saying at our club. It's everyone plays their best golf against me. You know, it's like
I
because
had to play a guy the other day I gave 20 strokes to. So
oh man,
it happens.
I think that's what it would be if I played against you guys. I give you guys best
Exactly.
ball
You'd have to
between the
give me
three.
20
I think I'd still have to give you
strokes.
20. But the guys I'm playing with today, I actually get strokes, so it's exciting. We're playing Wahoo. Anyways, where are we at? Rod, did you give your White Sox Cubs pick?
Yeah, I'm taking the Cubs. Give me the Cubs here.
Texas Rangers and Seattle Mariners, Brian.
I really think this game goes under the 8.5. I like Allard, and I like the Seattle Mariners pitcher. He's done reasonably well, so looking forward to go under, lean to the under.
The clock just switched. 18,100 subscribers. We're only, I don't know, 9 million something away from our goal of 10 million. Getting close. Chris, thanks to everyone that subscribed. And remember to smash that like button. Almost 600 people watching this show. How nuts is that, man? I remember when.
I'm going to take the over here. Colby Allen got touched up last time out, and Rangers are swinging a hot bat for the most part lately. So I'll take the over here.
How about you, Rod?
Give me Seattle here at home. I think they got a shot to beat Texas here today.
Seattle's terrible. We've got the Padres and the Astros. Garrett Richards. So this is a pitching change too, from Quantrill to Richards, and now the Padres are favored over the Astros. Oh man, it's like I'm gonna add this to my premium picks. So if you have a premium subscription, check back a little later because I'm gonna add the Astros. This is a gift. This is a gift. An outright gift. I am not.
I think me and you are disagreeing on this one.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. The Padres, as much as people love them, they're 3 games over 500. The Astros are on a heater right now of heaters. They are on a roll. 9-1 in their last 10, and McCullers going. Yeah.
Me personally, I just don't trust this plus money with the Astros here. Padres at home. This is probably a game that they had circled in advance. Beating the Astros is a statement win. So I'm gonna go with the Padres here at home.
I'm going to take the over 9. Does San Diego hit another grand slam here? Probably not, but I think there's enough here to get us over the total.
How about you, Rod?
I like Houston here. I think they're gonna rock Garrett Richards today. Give me Houston. I think you can. I'm just trying to find what the run line is. The reverse run line. Give me the -1.5 at Houston. You get a huge price on that.
Yeah, I love Houston in this one. We got the A's against the Angels. This is a line that Brian talked about earlier in the show. I'm not falling for it. I don't care. It's like the Angels are 8-18, and they don't even play like they're that good. I think the Angels and the Pirates would be a tough series to cap. Brian, you want to talk about
I'll tell you what, this is one of my premium picks today, but I don't care. I'm giving it out to free because I love the viewers of this show. Guys, hold me accountable for this one. I really love the Angels today. I mean, we're seeing this line going up a little further. I think Angels, did they have a team meeting yesterday? Call a team meeting together because something has to change with these guys. And I just think you see a big performance for the Angels. I'm going to be laying a sizable amount on them tonight. So,
Chris?
Yeah, no, I'm taking Oakland here. I know it's probably a sucker price, but unfortunately, I'll get sucked in. I'm not laying -130 with the Angels on the road. There's a lot of value here with the A's, I think.
I never understood the old comments. Even when I wasn't this old, people still used to say I was old. And it's like,
old and crappy.
I mean, I know, but you could say things about people like, maybe you don't agree with me or you don't like, my shirt or, you think I look stupid or something like that. But it's like to say that someone's old, it's kind of like, trust me on this, okay? Either you're going to get old or you're going to be dead. You have a choice. It's one of the two. There's no, it pretty much is. So, I mean, it just shows like, I mean, that's it's just moronic, It's like, do you think that's, Do you think that's like, I don't even understand it. Anyways, thank you for the super chat, Kwame. He's been a big supporter of ours. Thank you so much. Anyways, where are we at? Chris?
Angels Oakland.
Oh, did you give your pick, Brian?
Yeah, I gave up.
How about you, Rod?
Give me the over 9.5. I think we're going to see some runs here.
All right, we got the Giants and the Diamondbacks, our last game of the day. I'm so far behind on the comments. Go ahead, Brian.
I tell you what, I think we're getting a nice price here. The Arizona Diamondbacks. I know they lost 2 games in a row, but I think they're ready for another heater. Robbie Ray a little bit better in his last start. I'm going to ride Arizona here.
Yeah, I'm still of the belief that Robbie Ray can't even find the plate in his own house. I'm gonna side with the over here. I think we see some runs plated today. I still think Arizona's got something left in the tank offensively from the Oakland series.
I think a good over/under on my golf score is generally at my club where I play, which is a 75.1 on the toughness score and a 138 slope. My over/under is about 81 or 82. It plays about 10 strokes tougher than most other courses. Where I'm playing today at Waiahu, I would say the over/under is probably 78, 79.
I'm in the high 90s on a crappy course.
See, the thing is, I go to a regular course where there's no wind and no hills and no anything like that, and it's just dart throwing, because the course that I play is so freaking hard. It's like it'll bring you to your knees, man. It is like your good shots are bad shots and your bad shots are worse because everything's like, blind shots uphill and 4 club wins at your back or in your face. Just really difficult golf, and Bermuda greens make it even harder. So I go to a place like today where they have seashore grass on the greens, and it's like, I would say awesome. Anyways, we get to our parlay section of the show. I like the Diamondbacks. Got our parlay.
I think you missed one play. I think you missed one baseball game today.
Which one is that, Brian?
Rockies.
Oh, because we didn't care.
I really don't care about this game, honestly.
I love the Rockies. I love them in this one.
I wouldn't say I love them, but I like the Rockies.
Right, I don't love them. I don't love them, but I love the price.
Yeah, love the price. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, I like the value on the Rockies as well.
I looked 60. I'm fine with that. I'm not 60, but yeah, I don't care if I look 60. I really don't. I'll tell you, most of my life, until I probably hit 40 or so, I always looked like I was about 12. And then, like, when I probably got to, like, 42, 43, and it happened, since I've been doing the videos and stuff, all of a sudden, it's like I got old. And it happened fast, so it's like, I don't really care. It's like, any of these people that are saying this, I'll challenge you to a marathon, to run a marathon against me. You think you're so young and whatever, why do you think we're going through all these 2, 3, and 4 XL shirts?
Test of strength.
Yeah, it's like I'll run a marathon against you, and we'll see how old I am.
Feats of strength.
I run the last marathon I ran. I did in 3:10. So anyone want to go against me? I'll be more than happy to do it. It's been a while. It's been about 10 years since I've run one. I know I can still run a sub 3:30. I know I can. All I got to do is train for a month. Anyways.
I'll watch, I'll cheer and eat popcorn. Yeah,
Ruflo's like, 26? Oh, one donut is 26 points.
You'll be running the marathon. I'll just drive by on a scooter and just be like, yeah.
It's like when we were in college, we used to watch the Boston Marathon, and like the guys would run by, and like it would be like at the 25-mile marker in Boston, coming down Beacon Street, and it's like we'd like try and hand the people a beer, like we didn't know any better, It's like the hell we were drunk. Anyways,
high five Rosie Ruiz on our way through.
So where are we at? Did you give your Dodgers Rockies pick, Rod?
Yeah, all the values of the Rockies. I'm not laying it with the Dodgers. Jeez. Bueller. Does he even have a win this year? I think he has 0 wins this year.
I am a Dodger hater. Is this a dating show? Could be. We could do that. I posted a pic for the Puck Dogs on Facebook. I hope you like it. I'll have to check it out. Anyways, let's get to the parlay section of the show. I gotta kind of prepare my desktop for it since I'm not prepared. Oh. All right, and then we'll do this. Start off the parlay section. We'll do it with Chris Ruffalo. Chris, what are you looking at today in the parlay?
These are all going to be bets that are -1.5. I got 2 in MLB and 1 in NHL.
All right. 2 in MLB and 1 in NHL. Let's do the NHL first. Is it a total? What is it?
They're all on the spread.
All right. So what do you like?
I like the Philadelphia Flyers -1.5.
Okay.
And for the baseball, I like the Tampa Bay Rays -1.5.
Yes.
And the Cleveland Indians -1.5.
All right. So a $20 parlay pays $309. That's 15.5 times your money at BetMGM in New Jersey. At PointsBet, it pays significantly less, and this is why you compare sports books and you shop lines. You see that? It pays $50 less. So if you're in New Jersey, BetMGM, you can do it on our website right there, and $278 at FanDuel. So significantly less than what you can get at BetMGM today. But sometimes it goes the other way, so that's why you have to have multiple books. Thank you, Chris. We will garbage it. Rod, what do you got?
For me, I got Flyers on the puck line.
Well, is it going to be all hockey or you have baseball too?
No, I have 1 hockey, the rest baseball.
Well, let's do the baseball first since I'm on that page.
Okay. Give me the Rays on the run line.
Okay.
And give me Houston on the money line because I don't think you're going to be able to you can't put the reverse run line into that parlay calculator.
No,
I don't think.
No, you can't.
So we'll take Houston on the run line, but I'm taking Houston on the -1.5. Plus 170 there, but that's the money line will do.
Okay, and you said NHL. What are we on in this one?
Flyers on the puck line.
Same thing. Pays $309 on a $20, so about 15.5 to 1 at BetMGM. A little bit better payout than we saw in Chris's parlay over at PointsBet, and then at FanDuel, a lot better payout than we saw in Chris's bet at FanDuel. So still the best odds on Rod's parlay today is at BetMGM. Those of you that watch the show regularly, you know that this changes from day to day. One day it's BetMGM, one bet it is, and anything. So Brian doesn't want to do a parlay today, so we're going to skip his ass. And we're
I thought you talked me into it.
Oh, you do want to do one? All right, we could bring you on.
Yeah.
All right, here you go. What do you like?
I'm giving out dual dogs and a parlay. Here's my parlay.
MLB, what is it?
We're going to do 2 MLB, 1 NBA.
All right, we'll go to the NBA first. Who do you like?
Utah Jazz money line.
Small at this point. And then what do you like in MLB?
Going to go with the Angels and the Diamondbacks.
Arizona favored in that one now, and the Angels favored. So a $20 parlay pays $139, about 7 to 1 on your money. And you can see on Brian's parlay, the best payout now is at DraftKings. If you look at his at BetMGM, about $7 less, about $9 less at PointsBet, about $3 less at FanDuel, and about $1 less over at the Sugar House. And that's why you got to compare sports books and have multiple accounts. That's really what it's all about. We'll do my parlay now. And I've given out 2 parlays already today, so I'm going to do my best to do my best. And what I'm going to do is I'll go to NBA. I'm going to take the Nets on the money line, and I'm going to put them with the Jazz on the money line, and then we'll go MLB. We'll put them with the Houston Astros. $20 bet pays $4.65, so that's 23 times your money at FanDuel. See, so once again, at a different book, you get a better price. But of course, you could use the parlay calculator at both Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Plays. You just go to the main menu, click on parlays. Anyways, thanks everyone for joining us today. It was another fun show. Man, we had a lot of viewers today. We had 567 viewers as we're signing off the air. We had over 600 at one point. This is, I believe, the biggest audience we've ever had. We appreciate you guys, and I'll be back at 6 o'clock for our new live show with Tony T, and I believe Joe D'Amico is with us today as well, and we'll have a bunch of cappers on. I don't know if these guys are on or not. I didn't see the schedule yet, but I'm going to guess. Maybe they are. Are you guys on today?
I think I have the day off. I'm not sure.
Brian's off. Rod, you on today?
I'm on, yeah.
Rod's on. Chris?
Yeah, I'm on as well.
I'm on as well. So I'll see you guys at 6 o'clock for our new live show with Tony T and Joe D'Amico. Brian, we'll see your ass tomorrow. I'm sick of carrying you. We'll try and act more professional tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone.